Alright. Hello everybody and welcome to this kid's vlog of my channel update and what I'm going to be doing for the future and what's been happening and why you have been seeing a lot of Dark Souls recently. So yeah, this is just me bullshitting again as usual, but hey, most YouTubers bullshit most of the time. But I want to talk about other things too. We can do that. Get some few things out of the way first. Number one, why you haven't been seeing a lot of videos is one, I've kind of ran out of games. I'm thinking about doing older games, but I kind of also want to do newer games. So yeah, games like Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, excuse me. I like New Vegas. I love Fallout 3 and 4. I've played Fallout 1 and 2, but I kind of like the newer games, but I'll discuss that later. Oh, my teeth are pretty right. And my gums are small. But I will say this, or gums are big. But I will say this though, yeah, I've been trying to get The Division. I want to try that out. I've got Dark Souls. I haven't gotten past the tree boss yet. I know people out there be like, it's not that hard. It's fucking in my mind, it's difficult because you're trying not to get hit by a fucking tree monster. And try to do it in front of a live studio audience, or a not live studio audience, so thousands of millions of YouTubers. I'm sorry, I'm from the old generation, I'm sorry. Second of all, yeah, I'm also, things are gonna be happening. I might be getting another terabyte card, which I definitely need for my computer. It's a piece of shit laptop. Not piece of shit, excuse me, I shouldn't say piece of shit. It's a pretty damn good laptop, as you can see. As you can see there. It's not that bad, but I do want to get something a little bit new. I do want to get something a little bit up to date, up to the now. But yeah, recently I just been just been working my nuts off like a fucking animal, trying to get that dollar bill, y'all, dollar bill, y'all, to the dollar bill, y'all, but it's been all pretty good. So I've been doing that. I've been working. I've been doing all sorts of things. I'm sorry for the delay in updated videos. Just my life's just been busy as hell. You know, trying to get this done, that done. Trying to get writing. I actually wrote my first act of my script, and I'm trying to get the second and third out. It's an action movie. I know that sounds a little pretentious or a little bit ambitious. Ambitious is the right word. Okay, fine. For somebody to be writing a action movie script, but it's kind of like, if you think about it, Robert Rodriguez did the same thing. So, yeah, what's been happening is I've been working and I've been getting paid. Now I got a check from the government. Fucking government. I'm going to use it for my own channel. So yeah, I might be getting a Yeti mic and a Yeti mic stand. So wherever that happens, who knows? And, yeah. Secondly, yeah, I apologize for no updated videos or whatsoever. I've been just kind of goofing off, and I at the end of this, I could just put in a video of me looking at something ridiculous. I don't know. But I do want to talk about things I've been seeing online recently from, like, guys like Chris Raygun and Thunderfoot. Yes, I'm a subscriber to Thunderfoot. A lot of you may be like, well, he's... Well, no, he kind of makes points about the social justice warriors thing, and coming from a film student, like, I know that's part of the communications school curriculum. I don't focus on this. What the fuck? I kind of am a little embarrassed by my own. Now, I wouldn't say my own generation, because hell, millennials get fucking yelled at for blamed for every fucking atrocity that happens. Either it's the immigrants or something like that. But I will say this though about social justice warriors and bullshit like that. When does it stop? I mean it. Like, I get the idea of political correctness. There was a point where we had to be. I know this is a weird hand pupper behind me. I gotta put my hand down. We did do the social justice thing back in the 90s. Not the social justice, but... There we go. That's better. I know. We did do the, we did have political correctness back in the day. I do feel like that's when it started. And everybody else can say that, but I do feel like it was in like the 80s it kind of really began, and towards the 90s it became like a good idea because it was like, hey, let's invite the black kids over. Hey, let's invite, you know, the Asian kids. Hey, let's invite whoever. And it was like, okay, cool. I'm coming from that generation. And also, nobody was offended. Like, people were offended, but people were like, and then you got the artists going, yeah, let's do it. And just, you know, I grew up with Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, and shit. Well, Cartoon Network kind of came later. I got that late in the 90s or early in the 2000s. I don't know, but yeah, I grew up with one of my generation's greatest cartoon generations ever. But I will say this though. Yeah, it's kind of gotten out of hand, and I know everybody's been speaking, and I know it's a beaten debate and all that, but it really is kind of gotten out of hand. At first, it was okay. It was like, okay, we can't call people this, profile anybody, we can't do this, we can't do that. Like, a lot of can't do's, but it was like proper can't do's. Like, that's how I feel about it. People might be like, oh, you're kind of dumb, you don't, it's like, I don't know either. Like, I feel like this was a good thing that we had, but someone needed to say, okay, enough. Kind of like the same way with segregation and racism. Somebody had to say enough, and that's why I'm on the side of the anti-social justice warrior side. Of the people like Thunderfoot, Chris Reagan, the people of common sense, and the people of logical thinking. Not our feels about how, oh, a transgender thing, or white people can be only racist. Bullshit! Everybody can be racist. That's racist for saying that's racist. Only white people can be racist? Excuse me? I didn't know that was a white thing. I thought that everybody could be racist. You can be racist against white people. You can be racist against black people. White people can be racist against blue people. Black people can be racist against Asians. Asians can be racist against Muslims. It doesn't choose racism. You know, the institutions of racism, bigotry, and, you know, segregation are not one culture. Yes, white people were on the forefront of that, but you gotta remember your history. Some black people didn't believe in not George Washington. Martin Luther King. George Washington Carver, I'm sorry. Some people didn't believe in, you know, in Malcolm X. Malcolm X was shot by his own people. You know, and then you got JFK and Martin Luther King were shot by, you know, the government. Let's just say that. Or, you know, Malcolm X could have been shot too. I don't know. It's like, I'm a conspiracy theory kind of guy, but I'm starting to really look at the fucking scope of everything, and just, like, Americans are tired of this too, and, you know, the conspiracy theorists are like, no, it's and some people are like, it's not real, you're just crazy, and you're just antisocial. Yes, I'm antisocial, because our society, you know, favors, and I mean this, favors fucking pussies over people of confidence. Like, okay, back in the 90s, one of the most powerful women in my mind was not Princess Diana, or a politician, or hold on. It wasn't a politician or a like some it was Madonna in my mind. Madonna, like, was a very ballsy fucking woman. Like, if you like the MTV back in the day when MTV was fucking awesome. I'm not talking about how white people are racist. You know, people are assholes. Get over it. Madonna was fucking hot. Like, and I'm not talking about physical or, you know, attractive. No, I'm talking about she was fucking hot all over. Like, not not just physical. Yes, by the way, her body. Oh, I'm sorry if anybody's seen that erotica video and ever seen. Just Google up Madonna and type in, I think it was the 90 like erotica video. At the end of the video, she's, you know, hitchhiking in the nude, and oh my god, her body. Okay, enough of the misogyny here. You know, whatever. I'm a pseudo misogynist. I'm a bad guy. or making a comment, but back in the 90s, she was badass. Like, she went from, like, punky Brewster, kind of, like, happy-go-lucky, the same way, what was her name? Cyndi Lauper was, like, back in the 80s. Like, both those women back in the 80s were the same kind of, like, happy-go-lucky. Madonna was a little bit more sexualized, a little bit more devious. I wouldn't say sexualized, I would say more deviant. Just the way she did stuff and all that. And I mean deviant in a good way. You know, like a virgin, stuff like that, and Papa but Don't Preach. But when she hit the 90s, oh my, or late 80s, early 90s, even into the late 80s, late 90s, she was, ooh. And I mean that in the sense of, like, what she did. Like, she pushed the boundaries of, like, what society could, you know, what is the norm, what is not the norm, what is, you know, fashion, what is sexuality, what do we find sexy, what do we don't find sexy, what do we enjoy about sex, she brought sex into the mainstream and just kind of flaunted it, like, had no problems doing that. And I feel like people kind of shit on it now because it's, oh, you're offensive, that woman's more attractive, it's offensive. Is it really that offensive? Like, look, I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna rip a quote off of somebody that I don't remember. I think a philosopher said this, that you need to suffer to learn. Suffering is part of learning. Understanding pain is about learning. And once you learn it, you can do great. And I mean, Madonna, yes, had some controversial moments. I mean, hell, she had Black Jesus and Like a Prayer. You know, she was pretty much ahead of her time. I mean, and she's not one of those, like, you think, oh, she's a feminist. No, she's a humanist. She's a humanitarian humanist. Because she saw what the feminist movement was becoming, and it became a nightmare. She was like, no, you guys are fucking And so I feel like some feminists, that's the problem, too. People blame feminists and are like, oh, feminazis, fuck them. It's like, no, feminism was a great idea, was a fucking great ideology. Women are equal to men. You know, we're on the same level. Men, women, equal. That's it. Then something happened. Maybe it was the second wave of feminists. I don't know. I really don't know. Somewhere along the line of the second wave, maybe towards the end, maybe in the middle, I don't know. Maybe in the middle it kind of like blossomed or was budding, but something changed. And I mean it with the third wave feminists. Second wave are just like, nobody cares. It's like, that's the bridge to this madness. Because it was a great idea, things happened, shit went wrong. And that's what happened with feminism. I mean, you know, the first wave were fine, second wave were okay. Third wave are just feminazis. Third wave of feminists, and then these are the people who are supposedly representing feminism. You know, it's the same way with Tom Cruise and, like, Scientology. Like, god damn, I love Tom Cruise, don't get me wrong. But yeah, like, if you're jumping around like a maniac and doing this crazy shit, and half the shit he does, and I'm not talking about the stunts he does in his movies, yeah, and that's how I kind of feel like what happened with feminism. It's like, it was like an idea that was good, but then some people took it to an extreme, some took advantage of it, and some people just took it and fucked it up. Same thing with a lot of things. Same thing with communism, same thing with socialism, same thing with, like, any ideology. You take it and you keep it stuck somewhere, or you think that's how it is supposed to be. No. Alright? I'm like, alright, women, I don't know about the pay thing, but hell, if I'm doing more work and doing more riskier job, I should be paid more. But if that woman was in the same position, that should apply. If she's risking her ass and she's doing more work, and, you know, she should have she should have a bigger paycheck too. Like, if I'm having a bigger paycheck doing the same work, if we're doing the same work together, we deserve the same amount of work. It's like same amount of pay. It's not, I don't get it. Like, maybe it's like, I don't know. I feel like it just kind of bugs the shit out of me about people that nowadays who are just kind of manipulative and shit like that, and it's just, it bugs the shit out of me. I'm probably gonna get flagged for being, you're misogynistic. You know what? Fine. You want me to be the bad guy? Fine. Point your fucking fingers at me, because that's all you know how to do, is find something to blame. It seems like everybody's doing that nowadays. You know, it's the millennials, it's the immigrants, it's Donald Trump, it's Bernie Sanders, it's Hillary Clinton, it's Afghanistan, it's the rich, it's the poor, it's the pointing, everybody's pointing a fucking finger. Nobody's lending a hand to help. That's what I see nowadays. You know, you got these people who are about, you know, the civil rights movement, which, again, good idea. Great. It was great in the beginning. Somewhere along the line, we forgot, hey, we made it. Yes, Hollywood is still whitewashing. Yes, some people are still stuck in that same mindset. But somehow or another, again, and coming from a film and media and art student, my God, it has become whitewash, and it's not because Hollywood is racist. Hollywood is afraid of losing money. You know, we need something to get people in seats and asses because we need money. Let's get Cameron Diaz as a Muslim woman, or I'm sorry, a black woman. And you know what it is? And you know what the problem is? With that, they're afraid. Hollywood is afraid. They're dealing with the internet. That's why that copyright thing is out the ass. And goddamn, our government does not like that. Especially with those conspiracy theorists. Thank you. 9/11 was an inside job. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. My opinion on the internet, and a million of you are going to type and then go, oh, you're wrong, I'm going to argue it. Then, if you don't like my argument, if you don't like my thing, go to subscribe to another channel to agree. That's the beauty about the YouTube. But I do feel like this is the problem, our fucking, like, society, that we want to be heard, that everybody wants to be right, everybody points a finger, everybody, and also, too, with that whole social, like, whitewashing thing, too, in Hollywood, it's been around for a while. Like, you know, passing, whitewashing, selecting another race. Like, passing, I think, is the biggest one that happens a lot in Hollywood. Taking an actor who looks slightly of one ethnicity and he's portraying another. Like, I don't know, like a Muslim man portraying, no, a black man, no, a Mexican portraying a Muslim, or a Jewish man portraying a Persian. Prince of Persia joke. Sorry, Jake Gyllenhaal. But that, I don't, like, that's how Hollywood works, and their system is so fucking broken, and it's not because they're, like, and I do feel like it's not because of greed, but it's also fear and greed. Like, that's a terrible mix right there. People are so scared of losing money that they'll do anything to keep people in seats. You know how you keep people in seats? You know how you get people back into theaters again? And be like, well, I could just check out this Netflix movie, or you gotta take risks. That's the... Even Max Landis, and I have to agree with Max Landis. You know, there are millions of other, like, people out there, like Red Letter Media, and people who do movies talk about movies for a living, and I wish I had that job, but honestly I don't, but I want to make them. But Max Landis said this correctly. Hollywood's refusing to take risks. That's why you see the same shit in every movie. Star Wars is the same thing. Not Rambo. Rambo was kind of more badass, like Die Hard or something or another. You know, like Star Wars was like that. You just saw things that were familiar, and that's what we're getting. Things that are familiar with remakes or something. Nobody's really taking the risk on a movie like, say, like back in the day, Batteries Not Included, Short Circuit, Inner Space, Gremlins, for fuck's, Ghostbusters. That's a great example, because that movie, that shitty fucking trailer, oh my god, both of them, the international and the domestic, fucking shitty. And then you've got Ghost Boobs. Is it the boobs, or can make them bigger? If it was me, like, god damn it, I love Chris Hemsworth. If this was, you know what it is, and I don't want to be like, well, you don't like the female, I gotta do this again. Get Chris Hemsworth, Chris Hemsworth, Chris Pratt, Channing Tatum, and Mackie Anthony, or Mac Anthony, to play the real Ghostbusters. That's how you remake the Ghostbusters. You put it, you reimagine the real Ghostbusters world. And you get Egon being played by Chris Hemsworth. You get Chris Pratt playing Ray. You get Channing Tatum playing Peter. And you get Mac Anthony playing Winston. I know that sounds like, oh, it's just a sexualized... Well, you know, like, everybody's so offended. And it's just like, you know what? Like, we gotta stop being so offended. We just gotta accentuate the positive. This is supposed to be a Bing Crosby song. But anyway, I'm rambling on. I just wanted to give my thoughts about today's society and how it's just falling apart. Especially Donald Trump. I'm a Republican, and even I'm baffled by our candidates. Do you not understand? I don't want those people. Alright? I would be happy with a Republican version of Bernie Sanders. Or a Republican version of, I don't know, Barack Obama. I don't know, somebody who is just sensible, doesn't fuck around, headstrong, but yet, I don't know, we need to resurrect Ted Roosevelt, because I almost said Ted Cruz, but fuck Ted Cruz, alright? Fuck, I'm sorry, the only one that I voted for the primary, and I shouldn't have said this out loud, but I'll give you a hint. He got a gun that said America on it. It had his name on it, and everybody went nuts, because guns. Oh my god, a gun! Guns! All the guns everywhere! Fuck off with the gun issue, alright? No, the problem is, if we got rid of the guns, swords would be the new thing, and be like, oh, sword, or melee weapons, hammers, whatever, ah! And then you've got, I gotta press my thumb against that to get it focused. And then you get rid of those, you get fists, and everybody wants to counter, and people are like, what do we do? What do we do? I don't know, why don't you just try more secure fucking ways of not getting guns? Like, I don't know, why don't we fucking why don't we not fix our society's problems, not the mentally ill? A guy went into a school and shot several kids. He's mentally crazy. It's the crazy that's the... Stop. Everybody wants to demonize, and that's the thing. We gotta stop demonizing people. Alright, we gotta stop finding the devil or the bad guy. Because honestly, we have become the worst fucking villain ever. Alright? We bomb fucking... Like, we as a society, we do fucking terrible shit. We harp on people, we make jokes about people. And like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, goddamn, we rode that motherfucker to the grave. We really mocked this motherfucker. This brilliant fucking musician to the fucking grave. And I know there's several people out there that would be like, no we didn't. Yes we did. Yes we did. You know, and then after he died, we were like, wow, we lost a great musician. Oh, when he died, he was a great musician. Like Prince. Yes, I actually was starting to become a Prince fan when he was alive. You want to know why? Because Prince's music is so universal, like, it's so fucking magical. Like, same thing with Michael Jackson's music. You don't have to be black or white to like it, you just gotta like it. Like, it just kind of gets into your ear and, like, calms you down. Like, Raspberry Beret, fuck yeah. Prince is a fucking genius when he came up. Especially coming up with a theme for the Joker. Party Man. I give him props for that. Alright, that's my rant for the time being. I'm not good with rants, so I'll take care. Fuck. Alright. See you guys in the next video. Take care, love you, and bye-bye. And I will try to get those Let's Plays out. And I will do something, try to do something crazy. I know I keep talking about it. I always keep talking about it. But until next time, because I'm blurry as shit, I will see you guys in the next video.